First question from Dr. Mary in Connecticut. What should I be doing to prepare for the impact of the coronavirus?
Okay. First of all, I think, Dr. Mary, your awareness that you should be doing something, asking the question, is the first part. One of my greatest mentors taught me that the first part to change is awareness. So I think the fact that you're asking the question is absolutely true, because there's going to be so many entrepreneurs and practice owners right now that are going to be like deer in the headlights. That's what's going to happen. Everyone's just going to be staring at their TV screens, waiting to be told what to do. And the people that actually take proactive action right now are going to win. So good economies create complacency. Those of us, and then what happens, everyone panics when the tide goes out and you see who's really naked on the beach, is for people who have just been relying on the good economy, on free spending power and opportunity for people to gain access to funding and opportunity for people to have a more disposable income because everything's going well. So I do think, first of all, your concern and your thought process to be preparing right now is the first part of the battle, and I think you're already winning just by thinking about it. So first of all, I just want to say that. So here's what I think every single bricks and mortar business should be doing. I think every single bricks and mortar business should be looking at the different leverage points of the business and understanding there are different leverage points to either decrease costs or increase revenue, and every single cent matters soon. Let me say that again. I truly believe that every single cent matters right now. Okay, so one of the big leverage points if you're a bricks and mortar business, more so in countries like the United Kingdom, and if you practice in, say, New York City and places like that, is going to be the impact that rentals are going to have on the proportion of your income. Only due to the fact that if wherever you're practicing in the world, you go into the delay phase, which is basically the big thing of the delay phase that kills our businesses, bricks and mortar business, unless you have the skill set to monetize certain aspects of the business even while you're not open, which I'll talk about in my podcast, is social distancing. So social distancing will affect all of our businesses, whether we like it or not, if you're bricks and mortar. If you look at Italy right now, we have zero commerce in Italy. The only thing you're allowed to do is open if you're a food store or open if you're a pharmacy. Big pharma always wins, right? Irritatingly. But what I would say is what I think you should be doing right now are the following things. One, looking at how you can save costs from a leverage perspective. May only be if the social distancing comes in, but certainly have conversations with your landlords. They also want to support you. Most of you have been there for years and years and years. So don't be afraid. I would say don't be proud to have the conversations, first of all. Second of all, I think that every single person with a bricks and mortar business, what bricks and mortar businesses are terrible at, worst in the world, we give no thought to this, is we give no thought to follow up and nurture. And I think that those people that give more thought to follow up and nurture right now are going to win. And by follow up, I mean, how are you communicating with your past patients? How are you communicating with your current patients? I think that's going to be very, very important for everyone right now, is to be thinking about follow up and nurture. I also think that the concept of reversed loyalty is going to come into play right now. So to answer your question, Mary, without going too much off the topic, is because it's a huge topic, what should I be doing? What you should be doing right now, you should be getting lists together. So how Donald Trump won the last election was not social media like everyone thinks. It was the fact that he had more data on everyone than anyone. And how he gained that data might be questionable, but the fact of the matter is you want to be gathering lists right now. You want to be gathering lists like who has been coming to the practice for many, many years and a current patient. Who's been coming to the practice for many, many years who's not a current patient? Who has spent over $1,000? Who's spent over $2,000? Who's active, currently see me, and then who's spent over $1,000, $2,000, $3,000, maybe more? Who's inactive? Who has referred me people? Who has brought whole families in? Because I'm telling you right now, you're going to need to use that data very, very, very soon to either reactivate patients or offer a better front-end offers, if you will, to people who are currently not in your database, etc. You can use it as an opportunity to reactivate relationships with certain people if your education is really good. So I think that's what you should be doing right now, is looking at gathering lists and getting ready from that perspective, because and then educating yourself, educating yourself from how you're going to drive revenue in the business even if you close. So that's my short answer to Dr. Mary. I hope that's helpful. There are many things you can be doing right now, but that in a nutshell, to answer your question, it would be and last thing, from a leadership perspective is, if you look how Boris Johnson here in the United Kingdom handled, he did an address yesterday, and I was so impressed with him. And it was really keep calm and carry on. But you don't forget your team needs leadership too. And most of the times in a crisis, a lot of the leaders shy into the background and run away, and they think they're doing a good job by being positive and not addressing it. But it's the opposite that happens. People need to be led right now. And from a leadership perspective, I think that you should absolutely be having meetings with the teams about how you're going to address the current situation and what you can do about it. So I hope that's helpful. Mary. I can tell you right now, there's some people going to come through this even stronger because they're giving some thought, like you are, to where they're going to be in 3, 6 months or a year.